Delhi is all decked up for the G20 summit. The security is in place. Leaders have begun arriving. Last-minute political maneuvering is picking pace. Apparently, there are differences on the agenda. India wants to focus on the global south. The West wants to highlight Ukraine. Will they be able to agree to a joint statement? The members had multiple rounds of meetings. We'll tell you what was the result. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Modi is back from a very short visit to Indonesia, and his statements indicate a policy shift. We'll discuss what he said about China and the Indo-Pacific. In Pakistan, homegrown terrorists are on the rampage. They're launching new attacks. In Ukraine, a civilian market was bombed. The videos are chilling. They show how desperate both sides have become. As Saudi Arabia and Israel explore normalization of ties, Palestine has put forward a list of demands. In Gabon, the junta says the ousted president is free to leave the country. Mexico is putting its preachy neighbor, the United States, to shame. We'll tell you how. And why American police is blaming TikTok for 1 million car thefts. All this and more coming up. The headlines first. Armenia accuses Azerbaijan of preparing a military provocation. Yerevan says Baku is mobilizing troops along the shared border near Nagorno-Karabakh. These are ex-Soviet countries. They've been locked in a conflict for decades over this region. A high-level Chinese delegation will visit North Korea this week. On 9 September, Pyongyang is celebrating the 75th anniversary of the country's founding day. Beijing is North Korea's most important economic ally. This will be the second visit by Chinese officials to Pyongyang in less than 2 months. Will France hold a referendum on immigration? President Emmanuel Macron plans to widen referendums in the country. This would mean changing rules laid out in the French constitution. Conservatives and the far right have been demanding a public vote on immigration. Myanmar junta jails a journalist for 20 years over his cyclone coverage. Photojournalist Sai Zaw Taike was arrested in May. He was detained while covering Cyclone Mocha. The United Nations chief says systematic repression is crushing Myanmar's democracy hopes. Japan's biggest boy band agency admits that its founder sexually abused aspiring stars for decades. Its president, Julie Fujishima, resigns from Johnny and Associates. She offered a public apology on behalf of her uncle, John.